Hi, I'm Rob. I am the chef ambassador here at Off to Work. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to butcher down a chicken into 8 pieces. I've been a chef for 25 years. I've been butchering chickens all the way from my apprenticeship up to now. It's very easy. I'll take you through step by step. You won't need a lot of equipment. By the end of this video, hopefully you'll be ready to butcher your own chicken. So let's go. So we are going to need a red chopping board for hygiene purposes. If you don't have a red chopping board in your house, please make sure that after preparing the chicken, you wash it properly, preferably in a dishwasher, high heat. We're going to need sharp knife. I'm going to be using my filleting knife because I just prefer it. You can also use a boning knife. It's got a nice rounded tip at the top. This means you can get closer in to the bones. You're going to want something to put the chicken in eventually, so I've got handy gastro tray. Let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to take off the two wings. So most of the stuff here, what you want to be doing is just following the bones. You'll see the joint here, you'll be able to feel it. If you can't, just follow the line down the joint there. I'm going to go down and split that. Then you can pop the bone like that, and you'll have even more of a marker of where to cut. So it's where the two bones will be meeting, and your knife should be able to slip nicely through without too much effort, and that's one of the first wings. I'm going to pop it around here, and again you'll see a little guide. Really, it'll be the middle of where the bone is. So cut down the skin, pop the bone out, turn it the other way, and then you'll have a guidance as to where the two bones meet, and then you should be able again to cut through. Okay, so that's two wings off. This next bit will just be cleaning up the breast, so you're keeping the skin on, so this you'll end up with a nicer, cleaner shape to the skin on the breast. So we're just going to cut this skin down here. This will be wastage, but we can put it in the tray so you see what you're left with at the start. The next bit, you're going to try and find the wishbone. If you've been to a Sunday roast, if you've had some sort of roast chicken before, someone may have taken the wishbone out, and then you can do a nice little wish and you get all your dreams come true. But I'm going to show you how to take it out before. So I'm going to switch over to my bone knife because of the nice round tip. And what you want to do is find the bone down here. So there'll be a bone here, and you'll be able to feel it with your fingers. The way I was taught is to find the bone and scrape until it reveals itself. Do that on the other side as well. You'll hear it scraping, you'll feel it scraping, but then you can put your fingers in, run your fingers through and down either side of the bone there, and then you can just pop it out, and there you have the wishbone. Let's make a wish. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take the two legs off. Just going to run our knife carefully between the breast and the leg. And if you're careful, the first cut should reveal the fact that it's just going to open up on its own, really. So you just want to be slicing the skin. When you get to a certain point where you can see the bone just there, again, we're going to pop it out. Just going to trim that up a little bit more. But a nice pop, it'll reveal the bone just there, and that's where you want to be cutting, just down there, so that the leg separates, and then again through between the two bones. Like that. A leg. Should be familiar with this. We'll come back to this later. I'll do the other side. You can choose to take the breast off of the carcass like this, or sit it down like that and cut down through the rib cage. You can through a few of the bones. This is where a bigger knife might be of more use. So now we have the two chicken breasts, rib cage, carcass, perfect for gravy, perfect for stock. With the breast, there'll be a little line. In some chickens, it's a more obvious line. This one, it's quite delicate, but you can still see where the breastbone separates the two breasts. What we're going to do here is run our knife along the line, and then simply stay as close to the bone as we can, and then you should be able to separate the two breasts and get all of the meat off of that and leave hardly any meat on the bone. What I was taught is you're kind of doing a little feathering motion, so it's not a big long sweep. You're kind of taking bit by bit and finding where the bone is. Then this one's going to be a little bit more tricky because it's on the other side, so it doesn't have as much weight to lean on. Run your knife as close to that middle part as possible, going right down until you feel bone. Another chicken breast. Keep the carcass. You're going to use this for your stocks and your gravies. Put that in with the trimmings. The next one I'll show you, you can either use this as a roast chicken leg, that's nice and confit, whatever you want to do, nice bit of spice on that. But this is going to be the same principle to take the thigh off. You're just going to be finding the connection between the two bones and going as close between those bones as you can. It's going to be there where the skin kind of goes into a V. Run your knife through. If you're going to hit bone, you're not going to be able to cut through it. But if you've got it in the right place where the cartilage is soft, your knife's going to go straight through it. Everyone's seen a chicken thigh before. You buy them in the supermarket. You can either buy them with a bone or without a bone. But like I said at the start, as much as you can do as yourself, the cheaper it's going to be for you. So if you bought a bone-in chicken thigh and took the bone out yourself, it's going to cost less. Trim the skin a bit so it's nice and pretty. You're going to have the bone running down the middle. What you're going to want to do is basically run your knife softly down either side of the bone. And again, you'll find it because the knife won't go any further than the bone. So just go through both sides. The bone will expose itself. You're going to put the knife under the bone and go up. And then we can just cut there and the bone's out. So you've got a nice boneless chicken thigh, drumstick, great as it is. And that is pretty much how you butcher down a chicken. So thanks for watching. I hope you found that helpful and informative, and you'll be able to butcher down your own chickens when you get the chance. All of our chefs that we have here at Off to Work will be able to do this and many more things. So if you need a chef, if you need any help in the kitchen, please feel free to reach out to us. That's been it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.